fresh off their own Uncharted fan film. Nathan Fillion and director Allan Ungar talk up the film adaptation of the popular Sony video game series. Tom Holland is set to star in the origin tale as a young Nathan Drake with Sean Levy, Stranger Things, at the helm this year presumably. The movie will set the treasure hunter on his first adventure to exotic lands, fighting the bad guys, and surviving deadly traps all for the sake of fortune. Not to mention finding and protecting objects of historical significance. Of course, Sony has been trying to get a movie adaptation of Uncharted off the ground for years, but they haven't been able to do so. A multitude of producers, writers, and actors have floated in and out of the project since 2009. Everyone from Chris Pratt to Nathan Fillion were floated to the lead as the treasure hunter extraordinaire. Nathan Drake. Fillion even launched a social media campaign to rally fans in support for him in the role. But it never happened, not wanting to wait anymore. Fillion, along with Ungar, created their own Uncharted short film with Nathan playing, Nathan. Related, Tom Holland preparing for upcoming Uncharted movie role speaking with Screen Rant at San Diego Comic-Con 2018 about Uncharted. Fillion and Ungar heaped praise on the Holland-Levy film this year. Both Fillion and Ungar respect and admire the approach the feature film is taking, as they themselves did with their short, and not simply remaking one of the same story arcs already done in the video games. Both are big fans of Tom Holland and are rooting for the film's success, with Fillion saying, quote, "As all the fans, we just want to see something. And I have very high hopes." Quote. When asked if he would consider another role from the Uncharted canon in the feature film, Fillion joked, quote, "This is a trap," and professed, quote, "This isn't an audition," presumably referring to his motivations behind the fan film, which, for both of them, was done out of love for the game series. Ungar said, quote, "At the end of the day, if this lives and dies as a 15-minute short that people love and get behind, we will have accomplished everything they wanted to do." Quote. As for Fillion and what he got from this project, he now has this slice of this little thing. That's all I wanted. Quote. As for the Uncharted movie, it does have, with a favorable level of certainty at this point in time, Holland set to star with Levy directing. However, it's unclear if Joe Carnahan's script is still being used and/or tweaked. He turned in his screenplay draft early last year before the project went in the direction of an origin movie. What's more, Bryan Cranston was reportedly being eyed for an unknown role, even though the film is still clearly in the developmental stage. The Uncharted fan film only further proves to Sony Pictures that a full-fledged feature film can work, and it's certainly something that fans all over the world want to see happen. With Holland's star power at the forefront, Sony may have their eyes set on a long-term franchise. Only time will tell. But, hopefully, the studio manages to churn out at least one Uncharted movie. Tags Uncharted Comic-Con. Looking for an AD-free experience on Screen Rant?